stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon into evening. Into evening. Yeah, here we are. We are live. We are live. We're going to put in maximum effort. I'll get started in just a second. Thank you for being patient. I appreciate it. All right. I usually start about 3-minute mark, but this kind of prompted from the meeting I just came from, and it was a really good meeting. It's a good meeting. It was, we were supposed to be talking about relapse prevention, but that's not what really happened. Chris, good to see you. Happy birthday, brother. Sent you one on Facebook too, but since you're here, happy birthday, man. I hope it's a good one. I love you. I hope you're having a great day. All right. Let's do some introductions and kind of get started. Let's do that. Once I'm done with this, I'm meeting with the web designer, and we're going to be taking a look at the new website. And I'm really excited. I'm curious because I had no say-so. They were asking me questions. I don't know. Whatever you want, whatever you think is best, right? And relying on them. I have no expectations because, and I don't really need any, because what we do is very simple. It's straightforward. So, but I've been having a lot of fun redoing our verbiage and stuff and things like that. So it's been pretty cool, right? And productive. So welcome to the second Daily Trudge of the day. This is number 2. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. So I started noticing that there's some people that are kind of doing what I'm doing, and they're like, no, don't send gifts. These are my cash apps. Don't bother with these people. Okay. I don't ask for money. They shouldn't be asking you for money. All right. Let's get to the chat. And let's go ahead and talk about this. Because it's just not, when we first get into the program, we feel like we are terminally unique. Okay. And I'm going to touch on that. But really, I'm talking about people that have been in the program for a little while that have kind of gotten off kilter. Sometimes, and I have to watch myself on this too, where I can start to get kind of preachy and I start telling other people what they need to do. And we have to be careful of that. I have to be careful of that. I just did it again, right? Because what we say, how we say it, fucking matters. It matters, man. Okay. So when we first get here, we feel like some of the loneliest people in the whole world, man. Okay. And I certainly don't want to compare to other people's loneliness, because that is just as valid. It's just as valid. There's a lot of people out there that are even non-alcoholic, um, that could benefit from it, right? So, dude, you've been a terror today, and I don't want you in here right now. Okay, love you. Bye. Okay. Yeah, he's in his. My cat's in his mood where he just wants to be pet, and he will sit here and bite me and just destroy. No, not right now. And we do. We feel like we have so many problems, that other people just don't understand. If you had my life, you would drink too. That when we say that, we feel that way. We feel that way. I never used that, but I always knew I was an alcoholic. Not to say that I wasn't manipulative or anything else, because I was. Sure, I was. So we get the program and find out that even then, number one, the problems that actually do exist are not even right size, right? So we come in having so many problems, we despair of ever solving them, right? And we think because of our trauma, our life, and everything else, that it sets us apart as a distinct entity, right? And then to further that, we get called hopeless, we get called chronic. Now it's a disorder. And to me, once we start getting to things like disorder, now I feel like we're just name calling. And I think they need to get rid of that. But that's just my opinion. Personally, I don't like using it. I really don't. So, because what we say matters. And I've talked to clients before, like when I was in detox, and I'd say, do you feel like you have substance use disorder? They're like, or SUD. They're like, what's that? Now we're talking above their heads, and we can't do that. Anyway, right? So we soon find out that we are not terminally unique. We're not. No. And that's the grace of it all. Now we're at a point where there's other people that goes through this, that have gone through this, that are going through it, and people that will be going through it after I come in. Okay. And what starts to infiltrate that is tradition one, unity. Okay. There's going to be some sacrifice going on. Time is usually the sacrifice that we make. But gosh, now that we're not drinking all the time, we have time on our hands. Oh, I just don't have the time. Bullshit. You found the time. You found the time to drink. You found the time to shovel huge amounts of food down your gullet. Got on Facebook, saw a squirrel. You kind of missed it though, Amber. I'll let you know. After this, we're looking at the new website, so hopefully it's up soon. I don't know, whatever their timeline is. But we've been doing a lot of work in the background. So anyway, what I've been talking about so far was the terminal uniqueness that we feel when we come in. Okay, and it even says things like in there that to think we were like other people has to be smashed, right? And this tends to make us feel like a non-entity. Okay, so what's going to happen is we're going to go through the steps, and we're going to start solving our problems like normal people do. Right? I don't have to teach my wife how to solve her problems. She's been solving her problems just fine without me for years. Okay? She's an example of how I solve my problems, if anything. Okay? So sometimes even AA will make us feel like we are different than most other people. And gosh, no, we're not. No, we're not. Okay. So why am I bringing this up then? Why am I bringing this up? I love God too. I love God too. And for anybody else that's on that doesn't know, it's Chris's birthday. Okay. His belly button birthday. So please say happy birthday. I believe he is 68 today. So that's what Facebook said anyway. All right. So the reason I'm talking about this is because of a meeting that I was just in. And sometimes we get these old timers and they will say things that are hurting. Okay. So we were talking about relapse. Actually, it was supposed to be about relapse prevention. And only 3 people spoke on it. Me, Kel, and Amber. Okay. But there were a couple. Actually, let's get to a different one. While I was speaking, I was informing people that there's a difference between a slip and a relapse. Okay. There is. These are actual terms. These are okay. And so I talked about how a slip is you come right back, a relapse is you stay out a little bit longer. They are different. And there was one person with, had to let us know they had 16 years. Oh, it doesn't matter what you call it. Da, da, da. It does fucking matter. It matters very much. And then somebody a little bit newer said, yeah, I don't think it matters. And this is what I wanted to say. Right now, it doesn't matter to you until you have a sponsee that's ready to end their fucking life and you're going relapse, 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 relapse. Not only that, but somebody asked for a different word than relapse in the beginning of the meeting. They're like, I don't like the word relapse. I wish there was something else. So I gave them something else. Okay. So how is that person making himself stand out? Well, first of all, he was trying to start a fight. If it doesn't matter to you if it's a relapse or a slip, then why the fuck are you saying it? What point are you trying to prove? Okay, but it's not the one that got me. Okay, old timers, people that say I've never relapsed. We don't fucking care. We don't care. Oh, they want to hear some hope. Okay. Here's the first thing. First, they proceed to say, I'm a rarely because I never relapsed. I'm a rarely because I never relapsed. So that means I'm not a rarely. That means 95% of the people in the program are not rarely. What a horrible thing to say to a group of people, to the newcomers. Because this person needs to be distinguishably different than everybody else in the room. They say the same damn thing every time, and it's always about their time. It's always about the relapse and not doing it, okay? And I've been listening, and the story doesn't match all the time. So where's the lying going on? That I have to be very careful on what I do. Very careful. I've had people approach me, money. I'm like, you're an asshole. What's money got to do with this? I'm saving lives. You're flashing money. We're not the same. If you don't care whether it's this word or that word, then why in the hell are you bringing it up? It's because you want to start an argument, because you feel like you need to force your opinion on somebody else. And I'm sorry, I don't care who you are not terminally unique. I am not. You may have some talents. You may have accomplished some things in your life, but that doesn't mean you brag about them. That is something entirely different. Experience, strength, and hope. Well, if you say the same damn thing at the meeting every single time, that is not experience, strength, and hope. That is a parrot. Use your own words. Use your own darn voice, man. Right? When I'm scrolling through, if it's an AI voice, I won't even listen to it. I won't, because it's fake. It's fake. I utilize AI for certain things. I've been doing with my verbiage. Okay. Well, some of it I'm like, no, that's just too much. Right? Because I got to keep it simple. I am always thinking of others. So when I go to a meeting, okay, especially the newcomers, I'm listening to every fucking word they say. 67. All right, 67. I'm sorry I made you older. But it took us like 10 minutes to figure it out. When you get to a certain age, about 50, yeah, you mix them up all the time. I do. I still do it. My wife's always like, no, Dion, you're 52. And I, what, 2023 before September? Yeah, I'm 52. I'll be 53 in less than a month. Less than a month. Ooh, birthday parties. I just got a great idea. Birthday parties. Okay. My daughter's birthday, the one that I'm just getting my relationship back with, her birthday is September 22nd. She is also a Virgo. Okay. She was born 4 days late. She has the same birthday as Bilbo and Frodo Baggins from Lord of the Rings. So, yeah. Oh, I'm a geek. People don't know it, but I'm a geek through and through. So, we are not terminally unique, and it doesn't matter. That rarely thing really hit me. What a braggy fuck, and I've never relapsed. Okay. Do you need to be an AA member in order to relapse? If the answer is no, then every single one of us has relapsed. If you ever made a promise to quit drinking, if you pinky swore, if you wrote it down and signed a contract, if you made a promise and you did not follow through, you relapsed. You don't need to be an AA to relapse. Okay? And no, you're not a fucking rarely. We all are. Rarely have we seen the words, right? Okay? You do not need to be more than you already are. So quit making shit up. There's a big difference between a relapse and a slip. It's huge. And it's in the DSM, so fuck off. I've been doing this a long time. It isn't about how I feel about it. Oh, if I'm working with another person, it's about them, not me. Not me. I'm not it. I don't get to be the center of attention all the time anymore. I've learned to deal with that. I created my own arena here. So, yeah, Amber, I knew you heard. I knew you heard that one too. And I was actually going to text you and say, I bet we could guess what she's going to say. And it was the first damn thing out of her mouth. I've never relapsed. And then she touts that she's a professional. That's great. But why are you bragging? When I speak, I don't go on and say, well, I podcast, and we have these really great speakers. And if I did that, that would be promotion, not attraction. When I'm speaking in an AA meeting, I never mention my podcast. I will not utilize AA to promote my podcast. It's not allowed. Right? Yeah. Yeah, and I see sometimes I statements can lead to selfish statements. Well, I am this. I am that. Well, are you? Oh, and I'm letting you know because you guys said you were looking for hope. I talked for that same reason also, but I don't need to announce it to the group how great of a person I am and why I'm doing it. And then it's reinforced by people in the group. Oh, you're so great. Yay. That's exactly it. And if she's a profession, and okay, whoa, Dion. Whoa, Dion. Nope. Dion can't go there. Nope. Sorry. And I even forgot what I was going to say. But what I was going to say was legitimate, but the way I started it would cancel everything. So, and that's the thing is, um, let me go to the opposite side. Okay. Because she provides a lot of other great things too, you know. So balance brings balance into the group. But really what I'm trying to say on this is yes, maybe that doesn't matter to you how you use it, but I'm going to tell you it's going to matter to your sponsee. And that's why it matters. Oh, if it doesn't fucking matter to me, you need to fucking get over it. Watch me get over it. Sit your ass down. We're going to talk about it and we're going to get over it. Fucking lot. All right. 3 minutes. I got 3 minutes till I'm meeting. So thank you everybody for being here. Chris and Amber, always fun to have you. And thanks for letting me bitch a little bit too. I appreciate it. I love you. Peace out.